Now, I know it might sound crazy, but hear me out. I've never been to a country where the men were so genuine, so intentional, and so loving. And before the girls get on here talking about sissy just want a green card, no they don't. No they don't. Okay? Those men love Ghana. They love their country, and if anything they want you to come to Ghana. And you feel that way because you feel like you're in a place where you're actually wanted. But back to the man. The man there, y'all, I've never experienced just an amount of just love and attention. And they don't want anything but to love and take care of you.
Y'all know I couldn't wait to do this video, man. You have to know that Doc could not wait to do this one today. All right? Now, I am a firm believer that every man, woman, anybody indifferent should go wherever it is that they feel loved or do the things that it is that they want to do as long as it ain't hurt nobody else. That's my philosophy in life, right? You cannot help who you love. You cannot help where you go and where you feel love and where you get the appreciation. It is what it is. But, oh my God. The first word that comes to mind in this particular video, and I hate to say it because it seems hella judgmental, the word is hypocrisy, right? The word is hypocrisy. How is it that if a man does the exact same thing that baby girl was over here doing, having her how Stella got her groove back moment in, Ghana, I think that's where she said she was. If a woman does it, perfectly fine, right? But let a man do it, it's like the cardinal sin. And it baffles the hell out of me. It does. It baffles me to no end. All right? Because this is one of very few ladies that has come online and has, I don't want to say bragged about it, but has talked about it openly. Very few. Now, I'm sure there's a couple of other ones, but have talked about it in an open manner. And granted, she said people might be saying, oh, this dude's only using you for a green card, da 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 da. Same with men who go to Asian country. Them women don't really love you. They're only looking at you for a green card, da 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 da. But then she's saying the exact same thing that most men who travel to the Asian countries and stuff, and Brazil and DR and stuff like that, they're saying the exact same thing. They don't really want anything from you. Most of them don't even want to leave their country. Different story for a different day. But the majority of them are cool where they're at. The majority of them are cool. They just want to be able to interact with you and explore and be either for her, be the man trying to be the man for her, and then for us, it's the woman trying to be the woman for us. But hypocrisy. Now, in fairness, let me make sure I say this because I think this is noteworthy. And gentlemen, it's just what it is, man. And y'all just gonna have to eat this one. Y'all gotta eat it. The thing that kind of makes it different for men and for women, in my opinion only, man, this does not represent anybody else's opinion but my own. The only thing that makes it different for us is the fact that with us, men have a tendency to want to brag about their sexual exploits. Men want to brag about their sexual exploits, right? Have a whole YouTube channel of them going to bars and clubs and massage places and all of that stuff. Yeah, man, look at all the girls I'm getting over here, man. You can get girls like this too. Look at all the girls I'm banging out over here. Y'all could bang out girls like this too. Women aren't really as out and about when it comes to that particular standpoint of them dating and or dealing with men abroad, right? But guys, it does seem, let's keep it real, guys have a tendency to want to brag about their exploits because they want everybody to believe that they are el muchacho, the alpha of all alphas and shit when they are abroad. I mean, that's just what people do. And you see it in a lot of guys. I'm not necessarily that type, but I see it in a lot of guys too. And I think y'all see it. And I think that's the only differing factor here that I would say separates the difference between men who choose to travel abroad and date and women who choose to travel abroad and date. Like I said, the movie who set it off for a lot of these women was How Stella Got Her Groove Back. And this was an old ass movie. I mean, I was a kid when this movie came out. I think it was a 90s movie. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was Angela Bassett and Taye Diggs. And Angela Bassett, She was in her older years. I want to say in the movie she was in her 40s or something like that. I don't remember because I never watched it. But from what I can remember, she was older. Maybe she was going through a divorce, midlife crisis. I don't know. Ended up taking a trip, I want to say, to Jamaica. She met Tay Diggs and they hit it off, and it was a whole thing, whole fling. And it really did start a movement, right? It started a fucking movement. It wasn't a very talked about movement, right? Seemed to be hush hush until like now, when we're in the 2020s and shit like that. We in a more modern era where it's okay to talk about shit like this from the woman perspective, you know, at least here in the West. You know, there are a lot of girls that take these trips. Dead ass. A lot of girls, a lot of women. And it's not just black women, it's not just white women, it's all women that take these trips to these Caribbean places. I believe more so in the Caribbean. I think it's more so in the Caribbean. Don't get me wrong. They could be going to other places. Again, I'm not like, you know, pocket watching or on their ass like that. But a lot of these women going to these Caribbean countries, Jamaica, you know, and places like that, in Ghana, to the young lady, and they're having the same exploits, yo. They're having the exact same exploits. And I love it. Because at the end of the day, the way I look at it, I'm like, yo, I said, shit, let it happen. Just let it happen. It's gotta happen. It needs to happen. That way, when it comes to the argument that men are over here just out here doing this, that, and the other when they go abroad, all I gotta do is say, hey, ladies, y'all doing it too. Y'all can do it too, and y'all are doing it too. It may not be more known. It may not be something that y'all brag about like men do, because, you know, I don't know what it is. Not necessarily my steez, but you know what it is. But yeah, they be out there bragging about it. Gentlemen do, and the ladies, they just know how to shut the fuck up. And when I say shut the fuck up, it's not disrespectful. I mean, they just know how to keep their mouth shut and keep it on the hush. And, you know, they do girls' trips and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Men's trips and girls' trips, damn near for the exact same reason. And tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. You know, in this new modern era, it's really interesting what social media has done to a lot of people. And, you know, when these girls are going to bachelorette parties, don't sit there and look at me like I'm crazy. I did that pause for a reason, because y'all should know what really be going down at them bachelorette parties. If you know, then you know, right? Yeah, don't play stupid. That's all I'm gonna say. Just don't play stupid, right? You know, you heard the stories. Some girls be just getting just going out. They be going long and hard. They be getting at work at these bachelorette parties, right? They be up there just going at it at these bachelorette parties, right? So I kind of feel like what we're dealing with now, at least in this modern era, if you think about it, it seems as though, and y'all may think I'm crazy, but sometimes it may be that these women are trying to compete with men in the exploitation of it all. Like, yo, I can go have to a bachelorette party and I can have fun with the male stripper and all of that shit. You know, guys probably used to do their thing with strippers and shit like that too, or whatever. Now women feel like they obligated to keep up. Oh, if mans can have man's trip, then women should be able to have women's trips too. We're likely, highly likely, somebody in that group getting banged out. Just keeping it real. And hopefully, you know, it may not be nobody you know in the group, but somebody in that group is getting at work. So when I say that I can't judge you on what you choose to do with your life, I mean that 100%. Because at the end of the day, it's your life to live. It's not my life. It's not anybody else's life. So if they want to fucking hate on you, let them hate. But I have to say this, and I say this with all sincerity from the bottom of my heart. I can't see y'all talking shit about men who travel ever again. Like, I can't hear that. And the reason I can't hear that is because y'all can't be doing the same thing too. Maybe not you specifically, but y'all can't be doing the same thing and then get mad at men for doing the exact same thing. I was just waiting for somebody to say it. You feel me? And say it from a standpoint of happiness and peace. Did you see the look on baby girl's face? She was smiling from ear to ear. You feel me? And those are the same traits and shit that you see in men who have the exact same experiences when they go abroad. It's like a look. It's not a glow or anything. It's like a fucking look. And I see that look in your eye, baby. You enjoyed yourself. And now you see why a lot of guys are choosing to take the trips abroad. Ladies, if you want to go abroad, find you a nice young man somewhere else in the world or a significant other if that's your vibe, do that. I encourage it 100%. I'm not going to sit here and say that only men can do it. Shit. I want everybody to enjoy their life and live their best life. I'm not going to sit there and tell ladies to come to the Philippines, though, because I don't know if that's going to be an experience for y'all. More so for the men, I'll say. Don't get me wrong, it could be a successful trip for some girls or some young ladies, but not always. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think that's the place for y'all. But anywhere else in the world y'all want to go, man, knock yourself out. If you know where the men are that you find yourself to be the most attracted to, go there. Do that. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, because as you can tell, these men over here, they ain't really hearing that shit. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, that's been a good night, man. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe. If you enjoyed this video just a little bit more than normal, there's a little heart button in the bottom where you guys can say thank you and put a couple dollars on the Good Docs books if you enjoyed the content. If you did, Doc would highly appreciate it. If not, hey, appreciate you locking in. Appreciate you watching. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed. Doc is out. Peace.